everybody, it's Friday again. Welcome into another magical 420 SESH. I am the Hobbit of Magic Flight.
And I am Jenny.
And she's Jenny. What are we here for, Jenny?
We're here to get high. Or get launched, as we call it.
We call it getting launched.
And to share some time with you and tell you some stories.
That's right. We got all sorts of interesting little tidbits for you today. So why don't you grab your launch box or MD box and join in with us for some of the fun. And we like to start off our 420 Friday with some cannabis news to keep you informed on all the happenings in the lovely world of our favorite plant. A new study out of London, England, in the International Journal of Neuropsychopharmacology. That's a mouthful, and I can't decide if that sounds like fun or really bad, a really arduous experience to endure. I'm not even going to try to say it again either. So. British researchers assessed apathy and effort-making decisions in a bunch of cannabis users, and then they compared that to age-matched non-cannabis users, and they found out that there was no significant difference in motivation and these other factors.
Yeah.
Right, so stoners can get shit done, contrary to popular belief.
And they do.
And they do. Yeah. I mean, you're out dancing to the break of dawn. I'm out running on the beach. And we're getting things done. Not to mention the millions of launch boxes we've made,
I know.
Multiple thousands. It's a closely guarded secret, the actual number, so you're not going to find out. The investigators' findings are actually consistent with other recent studies, which also refute the long-standing notion of lazy stoners. So, looks like that stereotype is about ready to be put out to pasture.
Fantastic.
Yeah, so...
Take that, Mom. You don't know. No, I'm just kidding. Yeah. I love you, Mom. I love you.
It took 30 years, but we can finally say I told you so.
Yeah.
In other cannabis news, arthritis patients are likely to report improvements following CBD therapy. So it showed that they've had lessened symptoms and improvements in their overall health from using CBD products, according to the Journal of Cannabis Research. And I would imagine that also extends into just regular old cannabis, because that has the CBD as well. So again, natural ways to treat these kind of things.
Absolutely.
We're all for it. And of course, if you're going to use cannabis or CBD, we recommend doing so in a launch box or MD box. We're not biased at all. This week we're getting a little nostalgic to the early days of Magic Flight back in 2009. At the time, Magic Flight was a pioneer in the industry for portable vaporizers. And there's a kind of interesting story how it all started. The inventor of the launch box, Forrest Landry, had a dear friend who was having some lung issues. And he had a little pet project that he'd been working on to make a portable vaporizer. Started off as something called the launch tube, which quickly became the launch box. And, he turned out to be super popular among his friends, and everyone's like, you got to start making these. So he hired some of his friends. We started off with the beautiful maple launch box. Yeah.
See that?
And then over time, we introduced some specialty woods with cherry wood, yes. And the lovely walnut, which is personally my favorite. I love the darker tones of the walnut.
Yeah.
And there's a subtle flavor when you vape with the walnut.
Yeah, there is. And it's definitely a customer favorite, the walnut.
I love it, absolutely. And just this year, we came out with the Magic 13 in honor of our 13th anniversary here. It has the trippy mushrooms and the 13 stars. And the crescent moon. I believe you played a big hand in the design of that.
I did. I put those little stars on there myself.
Give yourself a little pat on the back for that. It's been really fun to see the evolution, from the early days to where we are now. So last week we launched our new and improved redesigned website. We are really proud of it here at Magic Flight. And you've even noticed. In fact, our love letter segment for this week concerns just that. What do we got, Jenny?
Wow. I was just looking at getting a new accessory for my launch box, and I just wanted to comment that I absolutely love the new website.
Nice.
It looks extremely professional and was so much easier to navigate compared to the last time. It's really good to hear. We worked hard on that. It really displays the workmanship of the device as well in a clear way.
Lovely, lovely.
Thank you so much, Brad. I'm so glad you noticed. We've been working on it.
So if you haven't seen it yet, come and check it out. In fact, if you do so, we even have a coupon code for you to save 15%.
That coupon code is NewMagic22.
That's right. So check it out. And moving along on this 420 Magic Sesh, next up, our launch spot feature. A customer sent in this amazing photo of their launch box on the International Space Station.
What?
Amazing.
That's not real. Come on.
All right. You got me. I was trying to pull a fast one. But if there's any astronauts out there who are going to be flying up in space anytime soon, we will give you a free launch box that you can take with you and get stoned in space.
Yeah.
So feel free to reach out. We need to make this happen. And moving along to the odd news portion of our Magic 420 sessions. A delivery driver saved some pups from a Florida house fire. An Amazon driver was delivering a package, and they noticed smoke coming from the home, and they called 911. Firefighters got in there, rescued the pups.
Yeah.
No damage to the pups. They actually were even able to contain the fire to just one room, so even the house was saved. So, quick thinking actions of a delivery driver have saved
way to go.
some adorable little pups, no doubt. So
that feels good.
Some feel-good
that.
news. Some
I
feel-good
love
news.
that.
Yeah. Not everything coming out of Florida is always like in the feel-good.
That's true.
Sometimes
Sure.
it's in the feel-weird category, but this is a feel-good category. A New York woman called Laura Hernandez lost her iPhone while paddleboarding off the coast of Massachusetts.
All right.
And she was kind of bummed. She figured it was gone for good. But she had a clever idea. So the next day, she went back to the spot, Rockport Beach, apparently, and approached the instructor of a scuba diving class.
Oh, how cool.
And told her about the situation.
Right.
So he actually had his students go and look for the iPhone, and there's one of the divers, her name was Vanessa, and it was her first ever time, diving.
Yeah.
And she actually saw the phone in about 25 feet of water. Apparently it had a hot pink, case on it, and in the green seaweed, the contrast allowed it. So I guess she took a selfie and then brought it back up to the. So that's kind of a clever way to get your phone back. You don't see that every day,
Yeah.
Apparently she gave her a hefty cash rewards too to show her generosity or not gratitude rather, or both generosity and gratitude in this case. In the town of Liechtenstein?
Liechtenstein.
You think that's a Liechtenstein?
That's what it looks. I think so. Yeah.
Okay, we'll go with Liechtenstein. They were having a city council meeting, and they were trying to determine whether or not they should invest in additional earthquake insurance.
Okay.
And in the middle of the person literally making her case for the higher risk of earthquakes, guess what happened?
Was there an earthquake?
The ground began to shake.
Oh my goodness!
And there actually was an earthquake. In fact, there were.
Timing.
Yeah, I know, right? But like something you only see in the movies. That kind of like perfect comedic timing. Timing is everything, I reckon. Now I just need to work on my timing. A wolf briefly escaped a Cleveland, Ohio zoo, but was fortunately recaptured. Nobody was hurt. The wolf did get out for about 5 minutes into the areas where the guests were around, but they were, apparently they trained for this kind of stuff. I mean, if you're at a zoo, I guess that is like the number one thing that could go wrong. I guess like a lion or a tiger would really be the number one thing. But, you
Yeah.
know, even wolves, you don't want to mess with wolves. But the wolf was
true.
reunited with its pack, so another happy ending here.
Good.
We guarantee multiple happy endings every time you tune in here at Magic Flight.
That's right.
That's what we're here for. This is a safe zone from politics and sadness, and you just come in here, enjoy your lunchbox, and hear about silly things. Let's see if we got anything else for you. Oh, was that it? Yeah, that was it.
Yeah, we're done.
All right.
Just kidding.
We're done. We're done. That's all we got for you today. Nonetheless, we've had a lot of fun. Hopefully it's been fun for you as well. We'll be back each week with all sorts of silly stories and informative things happening in the cannabis space as well. So we hope you have a lovely weekend and enjoy yourself.
Yeah, enjoy yourself. So glad you could make it today.
That's right.
Choose love and enjoy your flight from all of us here at Magic Flight.
Take care, everybody.